Well, we're back. Got her home. Piece of shit is unloaded in front of the shop. So, it's the next day. Just had to quit yesterday. It was getting too late. I still had a 3-hour drive home. I was already super frustrated with this thing. So, today's a new day. It's going to be a better day. It's beautiful out. We're going to pull this whole entire hood right off. It looks like there's just 4 bolts holding this thing on. So we're going to start there. Get the hood off, and then we're going to work on getting that blower out of there. I got a spare one. Fun fact, blower drive shaft is the same between 453 and 6V53. So I've got a ton of them. We're in good shape. So yeah, I'll come back with you when we get the hood off. Got the hood off. I pulled the alternator and shit, getting ready to pull this blower. I blew out the V. There was a ton of friggin' acorns and horse shit in there. Just about everything's disconnected, I think. We got the Jake oil lines off. The buffer switch is over there for the Jakes. I think she's just about ready. We're gonna pull the top cover off for the governor. We gotta pull the rods out of, we gotta pull the valve covers off here and get the rods out of there that control the racks that go up to the governor. And then there's these screw clamps back here that hold these rods together. I think we can pop them off. And boy howdy, hopefully that'll do her. We'll find out. Somebody's been in here, meant to tell you boys. The friggin' alternator was like loose. That bolt wasn't tight, this bolt wasn't tight. The one that goes down to the head here. Neither of them were real tight. And the second one that holds it there was snapped. It looks like it snapped off in the head. So we're going to take a look at it and see if it is. And if it is, I'll try to clean it, get the welder, and give her a go. Once the blower's off and I can get in there a little better, we'll put some rags in there and shit, you know what I mean? We're gonna do a quick public service announcement. You can see me hammering on these friggin' things. This is why you assholes don't use silicone on valve cover gaskets. Jesus Christ. Now you gotta ruin the valve cover and the gasket to get it apart. Morons. Alright, we got the valve covers off. God, that is frustrating. Freaking bent the entire one lip on this one. I don't know, dude. We're gonna have some work to do to pound them back straight. Fucking unbelievable. They're holding the goddamn truck together. The valve covers are tighter than a fucking alternator bracket was. Unbelievable. Brand new gasket, ruined. Alright, I feel better now. So what we're going to do now is, if you could see back, I don't know if you can, because there's shit everywhere. Way back down in there, you see that little nut where that rod is connected to it. It's popping in and out of there. That's got to come off of there. It's a 7/16, I believe. That comes off and it separates the two halves of this control rack, so then the governor can pop back out. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull that out of there. We'll take that nut off, pop the governor top off, and then try to get the damn rods up out of there. I don't know that we'll be successful, but we're going to try. It should be fine. And then I got another hunch is think this engine lifting bracket on the back here, whatever that thing is, it's not really an engine lifting. It's got a small hole in it, but that's got to come out of there. It's going to hit the blower on the way out of there, so I got to pull that off. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put you guys on pause because there's no way you're going to be able to get in there and see that. And then I'll come back when we're a little bit closer to pulling the damn thing apart. Alright boys, well, fast forward a little bit. You can tell how friggin' covered in oil I am. Oh, I got a little far ahead of you and I pulled the blower. So I gutted the pieces out of the top of the governor just like I said I would. Actually, the airbox looks really nice. I don't see any signs of coolant, but you probably wouldn't on the top side anyway. It would probably run down on the sides. But it gives me a little bit more hope. There was absolutely, I had to pull a coolant crossover and the head inlet and there was zero coolant in it. That's not very comforting. Friggin' bled oil all over my friggin' clean shop. I just cleaned in here. Getting done with building the BMW. So, here's what we got. I just set it up here. I have not investigated at all. So, your guess is going to be as good as mine. But you can tell. Oh, there we go. You can hear it hit something. I'm a little afraid to like push hard because I don't want it to crush my goddamn finger. But what we're going to do is pull the back half of it off because the drive gears are on the back side. So if we pull this off and this end plate, then the rotors will just slide out, you know, God willing. So that's what I'm going to do. Give me a second to get set up and I'll bring it back. All right. I think you guys can see that. Try to pull this out of here now before we lose it. All right. I got other tools and shit still, but I should be able to at least get this off of here. Maybe. Actually, it came right off. Popped it right off. I was really kind of worried about this, what do you call it? Dowel pin over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that in frame? Here we go. Oh, it's always something, fellas. Oh man, more leverage. Oh boy, that's gonna snap. Steel and aluminum, boys. Steel and aluminum. These wrenches are badass. I need a set in SAE, but in a pinch of 14 mil will work on a 9/16. Oh, boys. Friggin' top one's frozen too. I gotta edit that out. Anyway, my wife's helping.
The star of the show.
Lucky me. Shot. You're as friggin' smoked as I am. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, it's gonna snap.
I'm gonna do the heavy lifting.
No. Just hold that. Hold this.
You hold this.
hold that still. I really don't want to get into rebuilding this blower, like rebuilding it. But it's looking like that's what's gonna happen. Unless that's actually turning, but oh, maybe it is. Yeah, it's moving.
Feels like it is.
Does it? You can feel it?
You feel it through my gym muscles. Oh.
Might have been ratchet. Friggin' Matco garbage. Get the friggin' rust right out of her, eh? Let's lift to the threads. Perfect. Danger. Alright. I'm gonna go with that. So why I think there's something wedged in it is it's coming apart here at the seam, and they don't usually do that easily. The more I took that bolt out, the worse that got, so I'm wondering if something got jammed in behind one of them rotors. That's what my thought is. We're about to find out here, I think. Maybe you should hold this for the remainder of the day. Where do I get the shit face? It's not gonna come off there like that though, because the gears are on it. So now you should be able to take. Can you hold this one? I think. This. Alright, you can squeeze down on that. Ooh.
Just got a wobble.
That'd have something to do with it, wouldn't it? I wonder if it's what's wrong with it, or it just came out of time. I don't know why that was loose. I can tell you it's not supposed to be loose on the shaft. Like that. They're supposed to press on.
That's not pressed.
No. Nope. Sure ain't. I think those are 7/16. Eagle eye don't lie. Ooh. See the fucking shrapnel? That shit ain't supposed to be there, fellas. Friggin' wasted. Probably when they tried cranking it or whatever, this plate's all scarred up too. Fucking mint. Garbage. That's not supposed to come off like that. Oh yeah. Looks like she's getting a blower.
Do you have one in the shed?
I think so. Does that surprise you? Close to have a peek. Down, down, down.
Zoom.
Yeah. Manual zoom. Look at the friggin' teeth onto her. Can you guys see that even? See that ridge there? It ain't supposed to be there. And
Oh, they're supposed to be smooth.
well, it's supposed to be like one height, you know what I mean? Like it's not
this side,
supposed to.
Like this side.
Yeah. Oops.
Zoom.
I think we just did a booty zoom. I've seen worse. I don't see anything crazy. I think that's all it was. I think they were out of time and they were hitting each other. I don't see any major scarring. Oh!
Oops.
See it? The crack.
Oh, that?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Friggin' wasted. Well, we got our answer, boys. Needs a blower. I think that one cracked when the two of them hit. That's what I think. Or it got water in it. One of the two. What? Oh God, I'm filthy. Come here, give me a hug.
Nope.
Alright, what's next? A beer. Ooh, fully loaded.
Beer.
Yeah, we use that term loosely around here. I think this might even say beer on it. Look. Drinking beer. Smarty pants.
Hoity toity.
You know? Check my pinky out. On a good note, we did get good reactions to the truck video. Inside of the, going through the Peterbilt, finding all them pills and shit. You guys responded awesome on that. That's cool. appreciate you telling me what all the little treats inside there were. I don't know what they are, man. I pretty much stayed away from drugs my entire life, so never done nothing like that. I tell you what, I almost threw out them toothpicks. I had no idea what they were. I thought they were just toothpicks. I was gonna throw them out and I put them back in the bottle. So that's cool. Maybe I'll chew on one someday.
No.
Yeah, I'm chewing on one, Trace. Well, let's go get a blower out of the shed. I'll be back. Here, boys, well, we got our blower. This was, it looks crusty because this was off of this is off an all aluminum 6V53 from back in the day. I got it a while back. It was used as a race motor. It was in a tractor puller, actually, that one at one point. And that is the block from it, which is going into my shitty Ford. But this motor, after it was a race motor, they changed it around a little bit, put in different, little bit smaller injectors in it, I think like 150s or something. Then they put it into a boat, and that's why this is all corroded, because it was in boat duty. So it's kind of cruddy looking, but it turns, and that's kind of the prerequisite that we have here. It just needs to turn. But I wanted to show and highlight for those of you at home that don't know the difference between a good and a bad blower drive, or, you know, shock coupling. This is like a spring pack. That's what those are. They act as a spring and they absorb the loading and unloading of the blower, kind of. Try to take some of the load off the shaft. But anyway, that's the difference between a good and a bad one. So yeah, not great. Not great at all. But anyway, I pulled the governor off of this. I haven't been into this governor. I'm sure it's turned way up, so I'm not touching that. We're not gonna put it on this piece of shit. We're just gonna reuse that governor because there was nothing wrong with it, and it's already got the Jake buffer and everything else on it. So we're just gonna slap it in and frickin' send it. So the good news is all the bolts came out of this one no issue, despite it being in marine use. So I'm pretty pumped about that. We're gonna continue ahead. I'm just gonna slap the governor on this thing here quick, and we're gonna send it on down the road. I think there's a gasket. Yeah, there's a gasket for that. So I gotta go. The guy gave me 2 blower gasket kits, or Jesus Christ, engine gasket kits with this motor, or with this truck when I bought it yesterday. So we're gonna use one. All right, boys. Well, blower's ready to go. Governor's on it. It's all cleaned up. We about to set this bitch, hopefully. Whew. Whew. I think I am a little bit. Ooh, that feels good. The gasket had to move. Fucker. Yeah, round 2. Fight. It's a fucking gasket, dude. Pissing me off, boys. I'm gonna throw this fucking thing across the room in a second. Worst part is there's no way to know if you got it. Front's good. I think we got half of this one. The other half is fucked. God damn it. Fucking 6 feet are a fucking abortion. Third time's a charm. Oh, you fucker. Oh, that one might have went. Well, that's that. I don't have any like sticky tack, so I just use RTV, and usually it's not an issue, but if it didn't fight you, it wouldn't be fun, right? So we got a blower in there now. We can... Oh... Where did that go? Just realized I forgot the goddamn thing for the governor. Fuck! I'll be back. Gotta do it again. Alright, boys. Friggin' got her. If I was out of frame this whole time, I swear to God, I'll throw this thing across the room. Alright. So, we're in decent shape. The bolts are started. I put the Governor Doodly-Doo in there. The gasket, or like the rubber hose for the washer. We're started everywhere. Perfect. So now what we gotta do is I gotta look in the service manual and see what the bolt pattern, what the torque is, and like pattern is for this. I'm not sure if I would assume I bolt it to the flywheel housing first to cinch that blower into place, and then finish your 4 bolts. But I honestly don't know, so I gotta look. Well, boys, we quit early yesterday. Our buddy came over. It was his birthday, so we did something for him last night. So I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but damn, we're close, boys. Blower's in, bolted on. It's all torqued down. So yeah. The back, what you do is you put these in and you put them to like 5 or 10 foot-pounds. So I just gave him one Ugga on the small gun, and then in the back, you put your gear train in, like the blower drive and stuff, and you bolt them to 24 foot-pounds, the 2 smaller ones, and then, you know, put the rest in, put your drive shaft in, the snap ring, and then you bolt the cover on. Those get 24 foot-pounds, and then you come out here and you do these to 60 foot-pounds. So that's where we're at now. That's all set. I just put that on there for the rain, and man, it's like starting to friggin' rain. So I don't know how far we're gonna get. I mean, I don't mind working in the sprinkle, but I don't want water in the motor, so we might have a delay of game for the rain. We're gonna put the fuel lines back on and like get going, so that's where I'm at. Well, boys, motor's back together. I took the liberty, got a little bit ahead of you. She's pretty ready. We're gonna see if it starts. I don't know what the idle is set at or anything like that, so we're gonna have to find out what, if anything, she does. I'm gonna crank it for a second. So I'm thinking she needs a little bit more oil. Alright. Alright, it's freaking dark anyway, boys. So I think what I'll do is I'll have a beer about it, and we'll come back in the morning. But at least it's buttoned up. In the meantime, off camera, what I'm gonna do is pull the fuel filters off it and see if there's anything even in them. I didn't do any of that. I did not do any due diligence because the truck was cheap. So we'll I'll do that off camera and then see if we can't get you a first start since 2006 tomorrow.